Yeah, your 20s are the seeds that you get, that you will gonna show, and its tree will gonna be bloom, and that's fruit will gonna decide it is of greatness or it is of regret. So it is based on your 20s, it is based on your teenage years, like how it is, like it is full of greatness or it is full of regret. If you don't believe me, just ask your parents how their teenage or 20s is off, and think and see, like they regret it, that they shouldn't do the thing that they want to do but they can't. And just ask this question to your parents, like how was their 20s, how was their teenage, how they get take action in that time in their life. So yeah, our topics today topic is all about our 20s. So I want to say you that it is a literal seed. It is a phase of our life that will gonna decide what we will gonna take from this phase. So our 20s are, you know our surrounding thing that affect us in that time. It can build us something good, in something good, and it will convert us in something bad. It is of paradox, it is of duality. It can push you towards a good thing, and it can also push you towards a bad thing. So our 20s are just like we evaluate many things on this time, like what is wrong, what is right. We just find many definitions of everything. We ask questions to our parents, like what gonna be the meaning of this thing. We just ask this thing. And but right now we are in the AI era, where your time will decide your future. Your the action that you are taking right now will gonna decide what you will be in the future. And this is a AI era, this is a era that can define, that can, like, there are many things available for us to have in our life and take action towards it and get a result of it. There are many billionaire millionaire that is of age 16, 18, or 20, and they just blow my mind when I think about these people, or when I read about these people. Like, they create a company, and a profitable company, at the age of 16. Literally. There are many peoples like that. So I'm just telling you that it is a very, very precious time of our life. Our teenage is very precious time. And in this video we will gonna talk about what the main thing that we should do in our 20s, or and it will gonna be about our all, like, overall area of our lives: personal, health, relationship, professional, career, everything. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about it in a little deep manner. So I'm giving you some example of my life also, and you will have a flow chart, mind map in the last, it is in the description. So just download it, and just see how you can get benefit from that flow chart in your 20s, or applying these things in your 20s or teenage. Okay, so yeah, let's start with it. So I also want that your 20s will also be full of greatness, not full of regrets. Because, so I just want to tell you a little example. We can have that our 20s, and we can buy everything. As a career, as in our personal life, we can buy some product, we can learn skills. And many people say that, like why you have to work so hard in your 20s, or in your teenage. Like, you can buy it if you have some money in your 30s or 40s. But I'm telling you that just create your 20s from your personally, just personally creating it, not gaining it. I just want that your 20s will be of some value. I want that your 20s should be of, and whatever you do in your 20s, in your career, our career, our profession is very connected to our teenage and 20s, because in that span of time we decide that what we have to do in our career or in our future. So many people's life are being made because of the influence that we are getting from our surroundings, and many people don't have differentiate, they don't differentiate on the things that they get influence, and they just copy their life, completely in their own life, and they don't see any differences that you are creating a life in the foundation of influence, and you are doing right now, you are feeling great right now, but in the future, in your 30s or 40s, you will gonna be regret about it, like why should I influence about it, and why should I copy that thing in my life, you will gonna regret it. So I want that you should create your 20s or teenage by your own inner being, just try different things in your 20s, just make your mind on 4 to 5 things and just do it. If you want to know what is your purpose, what your career will gonna be, what your profession will gonna be, just try, just be curious about this time, be curious, do whatever you want to do, just do it. You don't have to be influenced by other people's or made up thing, Joe, like there are many people that influence us and tell us that you should do that, you should do this, but have a semi-permeable membrane in your mind and just filter out it, just whatever you gain from your environment, from your internet, from your algorithm, social media algorithm, just filter it from that semi-permeable membrane. So just filter out all the beliefs that people are giving you, all the guidance people are giving you, just scan it in your mind and just filter it. Just see what is good for you and what your mindset are resonating with it or not. Just see that. Okay, so I want that you should not regret in about your 20s, like you should not gonna be regret about it. So that's why I create a thing for you about in every area. So let's talk about it one by one. Okay, so yeah, first of all we will gonna be talk about your personal life. So in our 20s we just see we exploring our self concept, we personally don't know that much about ourselves because we are exploring, we are just finding things, we are just trying things, like we don't have to make a foundation on that I am this, I am that by just someone telling you, you don't have to. So personally, what is your self concept? So I'm telling you right now that in your teenage, in your 20s, build your self concept. Okay, make a structure of your self concept, because like what is our self concept? Self concept is made up of our self image, self esteem, ideal self, social identity, belief, and experiences. So our self concept is made up of all this thing. So and one more thing, our self concept is like its core is our memory, our memory and our emotion and our imagination. So our memory, our emotion, our imagination that we are doing every day, the emotions we are feeling every day, the imagination we have every day, the emotions we are having every day are making our lives, it is a foundation of our day-to-day life, and it become our future, it become our present and everything. So this three thing comes under our self concept. So this three thing are very repetition thing that happen every day. We feel that emotion, we imagine that thing, we memorize that thing every day, so that is very important core concept of self concept. So our day to day, we remind ourselves, from our memory. Okay, what we imagine every day, what we feel every day, emotions. So your self concept, okay, so your self concept is will gonna be about that, like how are you feeling about yourself every day, what you imagine about yourself every day, what you have emotions, what you memorize, what you remind yourself about you every day. That is your self concept. So in that self concept it comes many things, self like self would be a self image. So how you see yourself, like self image is like that, how you see yourself. So how you see yourself is gonna be defined by your parents, your community, the family you are around, or by yourself. Okay, this two thing will gonna be the scenario. If you think and like, if you see yourself as good as the qualities that your parents tell you that you are, you are that, you are this. So this is the thing that your family gave to you, and you just preserve it in your own self, that I am that, I am this. But just ask yourself, are you literally that? Are you seriously, are you very very are you very sure about it? Literally, are you sure about the definition that your family and your surrounding peoples gave you about you? Are you sure about it? And if you are not sure about it, you have to build one. Okay, you have to build something that resonate with you, that you are sure about, that okay, it is who I am, it is who I am. So it will gonna be about some, action that you have to take to build your self concept, about your self image, self esteem. What is your self worth? In a book I read about a quote like, about self worth, that your self worth is a main thing that is in your life. Because I will give you an example. That quote I just forget about it, but yeah, I will give you an example about my life. From my surroundings, or from my school time, my teachers tell me that, I am this and I am that, and I'm not sure about it, that I am that. And they are very low self-esteem thing that my surroundings gave me about myself, that I am not capable of anything, I am not enough. So I just materialize that concept, that thinking, that thoughts of others in my own being. And as my life goes on, that structure every day, because my parents tell me, because my teachers tell me that I'm not enough. So I have that in my self-worth box. Okay, so that self-worth will gonna be memorized, will gonna be imagined every day for me. I will gonna remind myself about it every day, and my life will gonna be made on that foundation. But what if one day I change it? I change my self-worth. I know that I'm not like that. I am capable of anything that I can. I can whatever I want to. And I just don't tell this to myself. I just don't tell this to myself. I take action. I take action and prove it to me that, Riksha, I am that. I am capable of anything that I want to. I just tell myself this. So it is the game of self-worth. Whatever your self-worth definition is, then you will have that future. And if your self-worth is resonate in that frequency with you, with your work, then it will gonna be a miracle for you. So your self-worth is very important, because whatever we think, what is our worth, we think, we just materialize it in our physical reality. Okay, so yeah. And the next thing is ideal self, who you want to be, who you want to be in your future. So just ask yourself, and just don't get this thing by getting influenced by others about who you want to be. Take time, take time, do everything that you can do, and just from that have a definition of your ideal self. Because when we are in that maze of finding ourselves, we get to know about many things, and from that thing we build our foundation in our life. So yeah, what is it then? In your self concept, there is one more thing: social identity. What is your social identity? What the society, your community gives you, it is your social identity. Like what, and also what you sow outside. You can be a different person from inside, but you can be a different person when you are showing yourself externally to your environment. There are many people who are not like they are showing us in our external reality. They are very different from internal reality. And I don't think it is a good thing to do. I think we should show ourselves as we are. So yeah. And next thing, beliefs and experiences. Your beliefs, whatever you believe about yourself, in your relationship, in your career, in your worth, in your future, about your future, what you believe about your future, what you believe about yourself, about your energy, about your action, about your work, will gonna define that reality. And your experiences, what you experienced till now, and in that experience, what you get, like, because every day, uh, like, this is the self concept I describe you. So in that self concept, we have our self image, our ideal self, our self esteem, our social identity, belief, and experiences. That five things. So this all the five things, you define it every day with your memory, with your emotion, and with your imagination. You will gonna define it every day. So it is a very big thing that you have to change. If you are thinking that it is not resonating for who I am, so you have to change it. And teenage is a good time to do that. 20s and your teenage is a is the best time that you can do all of this thing to get what you want in your future life, in your 30s and your 40s. So define it. And yeah, your definition will gonna be changed in future, but for now, for your 20s, for your 30s, it can work miracle for you. And in your that belief and experiences, like, this is your truths. So that truths, it is helping you or it is making difficulty in your life. Just ask yourself, it is making your path clear or it is making your path difficult. You just have to ask yourself this question. So this is all about our personal life, about our personal life. So yeah, now we are talking about our career, about our professional life. So teenage and 20s, they are nothing professional but our career. We just complete our school time, and we just go on, and in our teenage we are in our school. I am telling you all about it because everything changed now, right now, because the past blueprint that is about getting in the school, getting in the college, and getting a degree and getting a job, that cycle was now break. As you know that cycle is broke. And because there are many people, they don't have any degree, but they have a skill, they have a knowledge, and they build everything on it, and their life is so amazing, their life is so beneficial for them. So that's why I'm explaining you this all of this thing, because the past blueprint is now broke. So you have to be unique in this era and in your future, to build something on your own, because your uniqueness, your authenticity will gonna be a gem, a magical gold gem for your future right now, because everyone is doing it, everyone is finding in themselves and getting a thing in their life and doing everything that they want to. So yeah, let's now talk about our career. So our career is very connected to our personal life. As I tell you that in our career, we try like, in your career you should have some curiosity. You should try different thing in your career, because we don't define that this is the one thing that I want to do and I think that is my purpose. We can't tell it ourselves by not trying it. You just have to try. You just have to try many different things that you can in this time. So try different thing in your career, in your 20s. Try business, try personal branding, try having a exam, government exam, everything that you can, that you think that you enjoy to do, just try it. So be curious about your career, in your career, and trying different thing. And one thing that you have to remember on this 20s, in your teenage, in your career area, is don't tell yourself the definition of failure and success. Just see these two things as one, and no definition. Don't give any definition to the failure or the success, because whatever thing that you get, from both of this thing, whatever thing you get in your 20s or in your teenage, it will not gonna be that far. Not your failure, and not your failure, and not your um, success. So don't just differentiate that I will get this success, and I get that failure, I get fail on it. Just okay about it, because you tried now. You tried, and you will get success, you will get failure. Don't define both of it. Don't define it, just take on it as gracefully, and just move forward in your life. Because many times you don't have to remember everything about your result. You don't have to. So this is the main thing for your career. Now let's go on in our health. So in our health, I don't wanna talk about that much, because in our teenage we eat like junk food and everything, because we want to try many taste and everything that we think we like it. So just I don't want to give you some guidance on your health, because it is your own life, and it is your own tongue. That you are having taste about everything, and you are exploring every taste, what it is like, what that food is like. So explore it, but be cautious about your health in that time, because health is everything. So just remind yourself that health is everything, that and you have to just have to care about your health. Just remind yourself on your 20s about it. So yeah, now just go on to our relationship. Okay, in our relationship, I'm talking about girlfriend, boyfriend, and love. Love thing. Yeah, I want to talk about it, because this is a very very precious time of our of our love. So yeah, we meet many people, we think he is or she is our soulmate, and they are my everything, and everything like that. But I think, and like, one major advice I have for you in this time to be like, just know yourself first, and then you will gonna know who is your soulmate. Yeah, I'm telling you this, that just know yourself first, and then you will gonna know about the other person, and you will gonna find it very easily that they are one. Why? I will tell you that your life in this teenage time, in your 20s, you don't know who you are, what you want from your life, what career you will gonna have. We don't know about all this thing, but we find someone and we think that he's the good person, he's that one person, and we just choose it, and just we are gonna take them in our life. So what you should do in this time, that first know yourself who you are. Because recently I just read an article on Medium about why divorce is happening, and what's their reasoning, what the reason for the divorce that is happening. And the main thing that I get to know about is that here there are many people that making divorce, because they think that they want to explore who they are, they want to know the truth of who they are, and they just have to explore themselves. That's why they divorce. So I think that, like, what you don't because I am telling you that this time is very precious, very that's why I'm telling you that your 20s and your teenage is very very important for you, because everything will gonna define by this time, everything. So you have to be very cautious about this time. So I want to tell you that first know yourself. If you want to know who is your soulmate and everything, first know yourself, who you are and what you like, and then you will gonna easily choose who they are. Because I will give you an example. If a person, okay, he is engineer, okay, let's take an example. As a person, a boy, he is an engineer, and as time goes on, he met a girl who also engineer, and he think that my parents tell me that, and my family people also, that they marry the engineer. If you are engineer, you have to marry the engineer. So he just make that girl his girlfriend. So he decided that I should just go on with this girl. But as time goes on, he think that why I confine myself to only find an engineer girl. Why should I don't explore, and why I don't meet any other person, other girl, he's just defining that, and he regret about his decision, that why he make this decision. So in that time we didn't know about what is wrong, what is right for ourselves. We don't know about ourselves. But as we go on, as we know that as we go on, we all very choosy, that I don't think I will gonna be here for future, everything like that. So we didn't know what we should do in this time, in getting a girlfriend, or making a decision of our future wife and future husband. So this is not the time that you have to take any foundational decision of your life, like that is your wife and that is your gonna be a husband. You don't have to, because in this time many things change as you goes on 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, many things change, and your thinking change, and your own self change. You explore many things, you get idea about many things, you learn many things. So that describe us, whatever thing that we are doing right now describe us. And if that being is not resonating with other being that we choose past, from our past, it will not gonna be work in our future. So that is the thing, that you have to define yourself first. Define what you want, because you know what you want when you know what you are doing, in what thing you love to do, what thing excite you, all of this thing. So yeah, firstly I don't like, if I tell you about my life, like my relationship thing, is that my idea is like, till now I didn't know who, like, what type of boy I want, what type of husband I want. I really don't know, because I don't explore everything in my life. So I will have a decision about, like, my husband, this will gonna be a husband. So characteristic and all about it. So I just explore many things, and now I have a definition for it. I want someone who really in his own calling, that he really in his own passion, he is doing whatever he want to do. I want this type of people. I want this type of man in my future. So I just think that, yeah, I want someone who is truly in his calling. He is truly in his passion, he is very passionate about their purpose. So I just get this definition. How? Because I explore everything, I see many things from my own life, and I think it is a very amazing energy or thing to have in your life, to be here your calling and doing the things, and just taking action in your purpose and doing everything that you want to do. So I want that free being. So how I get that definition? Because I explore everything. I just know about myself a lot. As time goes on, as in 3 years, I know about myself a lot. That's why I get to know that who I want. That's why the foundation is you, like who you are. When you know who you are, if you know only 1%, it can be a miracle for you. We don't know about ourselves 100%. No, we don't. But if you know 1% only, it will gonna work a miracle for you. So just know yourself. In this time, in your 20s teenage, know yourself. It is the foundation of everything. If I sum up this video in the one thing, know yourself is the thing for your teenage, because it is the foundation that from everything you will gonna define in your future life, in your career, in your profession, in your health, in your personal life, in your career. So yeah, that is it for this video, and I think you should comment about what thing you resonate with, and what thing help you a lot. So yeah, I will meet you in the next video. Bye.